I'm a distribution company, and I love how factoring smooths out my cash flow, but I need more funding. What are my options?
So distribution company, yeah. I mean, factoring is a great solution. Anybody that has receivables and is giving terms to other businesses is going to have their cash flow tied up pretty much. And if you've used all of that and you need more, if you're a distributor and you're buying finished goods, then a good option could be purchase order funding. It operates independently to your factoring facility, and we find it's a great solution because if you get a large order, it can really give you that extra jolt of cash that you need in order to buy those goods in and turn it into receivables. Patrick, you've come across a few of those in your time as well. I know we've looked at one recently that was importing some goods from China. Looked like a good solution for those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the finance requests that we come across include purchase order financing, because oftentimes the small business owner or even medium-sized business owner, as the case may be, will be running along fine with cash flow, be able to fund their operations through normal business cycles. And then they finally get that big order. Let's say they're chasing a customer for years and they finally get the doors open to them, whether it be a Target or a Nordstrom, and they're ordering at a big level. Then purchase order financing really fits in well there because it's an additional amount of funding that they need access to in order to fill that order. Because if they don't fill that order, then that opportunity will just go to the next supplier and they've lost that whole relationship. So purchase order funding becomes critical to the working capital business cycle. Lots of companies depend on it. That's where I find Eagle Business Credit really brings a lot of value, because a lot of these companies that are in the space of purchase order financing have certain minimums. They want you to borrow a minimum of $500,000 or $1 million or more on the purchase order facility, where Eagle can step in, and in many cases, even if it's your first purchase order, they can step in and finance that order for you. And really, as long as there's a path to growth and they're funding the growth of the company, they're willing to work with you, which is kind of unique in the industry, because a lot of companies, as I mentioned, are just interested in the more, established companies, the companies that have already made it, have already proven themselves, and not so much the startups or early revenue companies, we can also call them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are happy doing those smaller transactions. Again, if it makes sense for the business, then we're happy to entertain it. We don't need that minimum that some of these larger companies do. I love working with you guys as well, because you come across these deals and you know that we're happy doing it. So again, we work well together on that front. We appreciate the business that you send us. And yeah, smaller deals, for us, it doesn't matter. If we're helping the company, it's going to turn into a bigger deal. That's what it's about. So again, if they're using factoring already, that's fantastic. Even if they're not, then we'll look at a purchase order finance solution for them as well. So again, a great question.